Testing one, two, testing one, two. Welcome to another live day trading session. I am your host, Johnny Trades, and we're going to be going over not only our Sunday stock talk that we host every week, but we're also going to be reacting to the market open in about 30 seconds or so. It is February 8th, 2026, and it is 5:59 my time. So I'm excited to come along or to actually be here with you guys tonight. And I'm going to share a couple of stocks that I find value in for this week ahead. We're going to go over the game plan for this week. And I will actually take a couple of stock picks from our live chat room from anyone who is interested in um, sharing their stock picks with us. So we're going to share our link here. All right, that way we make sure everybody gets in and they're able to watch this live stream. Whoa, that's weird. Copy, paste. There we go. All right, so markets are officially open. Whoa, huge spike up to 612.50. So the markets are doing very well at the time of this recording right now. Very nice to see. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see what is happening. Why is the markets pushing up so much? And if it continues to hold. Now remember, if this is your first time watching, we do these Sunday stock talks every single week on Sunday. We also go live with our LTE team at Market Open. So if you want to be a part of that and watch me trade live every single morning, as soon as tomorrow, then click that first link in the description below, and that'll give you access to all my future live streams when I'm day trading and all my past live streams. We have over 2 years of archived videos going all the way back to May of 2024. So I'd love for you to be a part of our team, work one-on-one with me, and help you to be more successful in the stock market. So, all right. Very interesting to see the markets pushing up. We're going to go ahead and pull our chat room out here. That way I can see your guys' live chats. And remember, if you guys are having trouble chatting in the live stream, in our live chat room, then all you have to do is subscribe to the channel and you will be able to participate in our live chat room. Remember to share your ticker symbol or stock that you would like me to take a look at tonight in our live stream, and I'd be more than happy to do that for you guys here. So I know there is the Super Bowl going on right now. It's probably like what, halftime right now, but nonetheless, I want to make sure that we continue and go live with what we're doing here for our team, because this is something we do every week. So we did have an alert set to 610.40. It looks like it broke 610.40. It pushed up to 612.50. So my next alert I'm going to set to 613. We'll see if it holds and continues to push up even higher. This is great, right? It's pushing over this moving average, the 200-day moving average, from lows of 587 on Friday. It pushed all the way up to 610, and now it is continuing to push up even higher. So I'd love to see that push up to 611.41 as far as the overall NASDAQ market or QQQ. So if it drops below about, I'd say like 609, then we could see some more down potential or a downward trend happening, but a very nice spike up indeed. Love to see it. We do have some swing trades going on today, and let's take a look at Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin is always a great indication because this is a 24/7 market, so you can see kind of how the markets are going to be somewhat when we open. So this little crosshair here of the yellow lines is the close on Friday. So we actually closed right at $70,500 on Friday at around 4:30 p.m. And as you can see, it's sold off to about 67,000, and then it pushed up to 72,100, sold off back to 70, and it looks like it's holding right around that 70,500 mark. So we'll see what happens Monday morning. Does this begin to push up even higher for Bitcoin, or does this sell off even more? MSTR sold off down to 130, which was literally right where our alert was, which is interesting. Now pushing back up to 135. I wouldn't mind getting into MSTZ. MSTZ would be a great company for us to get in if we want to short Bitcoin. It went from highs of 31.43 down to 12.70, and that's great, right? This is because Bitcoin and MSTR itself sold off so dramatically on Friday. MSTR sold off to $100 on Friday and then pushed up to 136. So I would love to see MSTR sell off again. It doesn't mean it has to, but it's definitely very possible. So I would love to see that happen, picking up some shares around $13 and maybe potentially pushing up even to $17, $20, $22, $31 would be amazing. That'd be another 145% profit. Doesn't mean it has to happen, but it is definitely very possible with the market conditions that we're seeing right now. So Bitcoin seems to be holding very well. It is below this moving average, so I want you guys to be aware of this. When it's below this 200-day moving average or this green line, it tends to sell off and continue to sell off, right? When it's above that moving average, then it's actually very volatile. It begins to push up and act as a support. But because it's below that moving average, we're actually seeing it act as a resistance, which means it's going to continue to keep it down. And that is exactly what I'd love to see for Bitcoin. QQQ pushing up. It's at 612 currently. So we'll see if it holds or if it's actually going to push down lower. And actually our positions, we're currently up almost $50 on the evening, and we're not even taking a trade, and we're already up $50. Now, if you watched our live stream day trading session from Friday, you would have seen we locked in over $140 in profit. $140, which was about 7% on a $2,000 account. Okay. Now, it is pretty typical to make anywhere from 2% to about 5% a day when I'm trading. And the most I risk is about 1 to 2%. So by risking about $10 to $20, now with the $2,000 account, it's more like $20 to $40 in risk to potentially make anywhere from $40, $50, $100, $200 a day. Can really set ourselves up for success when trading in the stock market. So we're doing very nicely today. Looks like overall position would be Hood. Hood is pushed up to $87.50 in the overnight hours, and I'd love to see it. It's pushing above. We got as low as $68 for a Hood. We do have a swing trade with this position. Netflix, we do have a swing trade with Netflix. It is pushing above that moving average as well. SoFi pushing above that moving average as well, lows of 1850. And we have AGNC, which is a little bit more of a long-term play for dividends. Now remember, AGNC is a monthly paying dividend. They give you 12 cents per share. So we're actually slowly building a 100 share position for AGNC, which would give us about $12 every single month. And right now, we're currently up. As you can see here, we're up about $2 for the day on AGNC. SoFi, we're up $13 in this overnight session as it begins to push up higher. As you can see here, very nice, almost 5% on just that position alone. Netflix, we're up only about $1. And Hood, we are currently up over another 6% or $43. So currently we're up $61 and the market isn't even open yet. This is the money that we're able to make with our swing trades. And then tomorrow at market open, we'll be able to make some more money with our day trades. And so by combining both swing trading and day trading and even dividend capturing, we can maximize the amount of money that we make on a daily basis, a weekly basis, and a monthly basis. Now, I've been trading for over 8 years. It does not come overnight for anyone who's just starting out. We had over 15 new members in our Discord within just the weekend, which is amazing. We had another 100 new members in our Investing for Beginners community on Facebook, and it's insane. We are continuing to grow not only our profits, but our communities, as well as our mindset and our skill level and competence over time. And this is what I want for you guys. Okay, we're up 3% on the day currently right now. QQQ seems to be holding around these levels. And this is exactly what we want to see for you guys. So let me know in the comments what companies you want me to take a look at, because there are some companies that are going to be doing very well. And there's some companies too that we can take a look at if you guys see value in. Let me know. Netflix, again, is one of those companies that I see tremendous value in. This company can very easily go from $82 back up to those $126 highs, making about a 54% profit, which would just be insane. Imagine putting $100 in and making 50 bucks. Imagine putting in $1,000 and making 500 bucks. Same thing with SoFi, doing very well with the retracement at 18.50, now up to $21. Even from $21 where we are currently back to that moving average is a 20% profit. Back up to those previous resistance levels is a 50% profit. So same thing. We're looking to make 20 to 50% profit on these swing trades. Now, if it's not a good swing trade, then we won't get into it. Now, what is a good swing trade? I would say any swing trade that makes you 10, 20, 30, 40, 50% profit in a decent amount of time. We're talking a couple of weeks to maybe a month or two tops, could be a great swing trade for you to take. Now, if it's going to take you a year to make 50%, then that might not be a good swing trade for you to take. Now, again, with our day trades, we look to make anywhere from 2% to 5% to 10% a day on our swing trades. I aim to make 10% a week overall on my position size and about 40% a month on my overall account size, right? So by doing that, we can consistently grow our account over time. So if you're starting with $1,000, you can actually double your account in about 10 weeks. Now, this year, okay, last year, I started an account with $500 and grew it to $6,000. The year before that, I started with $500 and grew it to $10,000. So not as much as I would have liked, but this year we're starting with $2,000 and we're aiming to grow it to $20,000. And I know it's very possible. And you guys can follow along my journey by simply subscribing to the channel. And if you want to take it a step further and watch me day trade live every single morning at market open, then all you have to do is join the first link in the description below. That'll give you 100% free lifetime access to our Discord, where you can watch me trade live every single day. So man, there's a lot going on. Even Disney bouncing from $102 up to $108 right now. It could technically push up to 116 bucks. That is a 7% profit right there for Disney. Oracle seems to be pushing up slightly today. Not too bad on the overnight hours. Nvidia seems to be pushing up to 186. Now this could be driving the market quite a bit, as the market cap for this is $4.5 trillion. Okay, and it bounced right off of that moving average very nicely on the daily. So by bouncing off of this average at around 170, pushing up to 212, would be a nice 24% profit, or about 41% in profits overall. So very nice for Nvidia. Love to see it. Amazon did report earnings. Now they did sell off as they reported their earnings from $226 down to $196. That was about a 13% decrease in their value, right? A 13% sell-off. But that doesn't mean that Amazon still isn't one of the most valuable companies in the world compared to, of course, Google and Apple. And you could even say Amazon is potentially even better than them, right? You got Amazon, Google, and Apple. Those are my three top long-term investment holds for 2026 and beyond. Of course, you have companies like Tesla and AMD that are doing just as well, but of course, a little bit more risky, speculative stocks. AMD pushing up from 187 to 212 overnight, which is just fantastic. AVGO pushing up to $332, $335. And guys, remember, this company on Wednesday went all the way down to 295, so they've already gone up about 14%, which is just insane. Okay, I'm trying to provide you guys with value, consistent value, as quickly as possible so we can get in and out and move on with our Sunday night. I don't want to keep you very long, so remember, if you have a stock that you want me to go over in this Sunday stock talk, then definitely put a comment in the description below. Okay, we're gonna make this video fast. This live stream is gonna go by quickly. It's already been about 15 minutes, and we're probably only gonna do about another 15 minutes or so. Okay, guys, we want to make sure that we're providing value but not keeping you a very long time either. I don't want these videos to drag out if they don't have to. Google pushing up to 325 overnight, so it looks like we're starting to see a very bullish sentiment as far as the markets. Now, there was some talk about a dead cat bounce for QQQ, you know, saying that, oh, it can go down to 587, it jumped up to 610, and we can get some more selling pressure. There's no one or nothing saying that this could not sell off even more. We will see what happens as the week plays out. We cannot predict the market, but what we can do on our part as being day traders and swing traders is getting the best bang for our buck, the value when it comes to swing trading, and then when it comes to day trading, making sure that we trade when direction is in our favor. If markets are selling off, then we can make money when the markets are selling off. If markets are beginning to rebound and push up, then we can make money when those markets begin to push up. And that's what's so great about day trading and swing trading as a whole. Now, Tesla just hit $411, 413 overnight. So it looks like it's testing a little bit of this pre-market resistance and Friday's resistance levels. So I'd love to see this push up even higher. Doesn't have to, but everything overall seems to be pushing up very nicely, moving into Monday morning. So I'd love to see this hold up a little bit longer. Now remember, if you think the markets are going to sell off, then you might want to take a trade in SQQQ, which is a triple leveraged inverse ETF of the overall NASDAQ market, which means when the market goes up 1%, then SQQQ will go down 3%. When the NASDAQ market or QQQ goes down 1%, then SQQQ will go up 3%. Okay, so 3%, 3.5% could be right here testing that moving average. If you're buying in now around $69, pushes up to $71.60. That's about 3.5% profit or $2 per share. So if you had 100 shares of SQQQ and the market did begin to sell off, then you would potentially make around $200 to $250 on that small little move there. Now, if you think the markets are going to continue to rebound, you think the markets can go much higher, which honestly, I think they could potentially go higher. You're buying at $612 for QQQ. It goes up to that moving average of about 1%, or potentially even this resistance level of $638, which is about 4.5%, then maybe TQQQ would be the play to take if you think those markets are going to push up higher. Now remember, TQQQ is a triple leveraged ETF for the market. So that means when the market goes up 1%, TQQQ will also go up 3%. So even buying TQQQ at $51, it pushes up to that moving average. You're making $2 per share, or about 3.84%. If it pushes up to all-time highs, then you would make around 13% or $7 per share. So imagine being able to buy 100 shares at about $50. That's about what, $5,000, and you're able to sell at around $58, which would be around 100 shares, $5,800. You would then be able to make $700 in profit. So very great to see. I'm excited for this, and I hope you guys all enjoy your Sunday, right? I mean, if nobody has any ticker symbols that they want me to take a look at, well, then that's perfectly fine too. We just put a video out today talking about exactly how we're structuring our swing trades, buying the dip. We bought some more at this level, even only at 9 shares, over $800 in market value. We're up 6% today, and Hood can go so much higher. And with that said, we'll be live trading tomorrow morning at market open. So we have swing trades, we have dividend capturing strategies, we have day trading strategies that will all help you to make more money over time. And I feel like I just put in 30 minutes of work in about 20 minutes. So definitely smash that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel so that you guys will not only have more information moving forward, but you will also help other members and other people like-minded just like you who want to make more money in the stock market to be able to find this channel. I just made a video talking about my YouTube earnings over my lifetime of being a YouTube partner, how they actually wrongfully demonetize me for giving out misleading content and excessive, it was misleading content and like basically excessive what was it, like saying that like false promises in a way that what I'm doing actually doesn't work or something, because it actually has been working for me. I'm gonna bring it up right now so you guys can see, because this is important to me. I want to get a partner back. It says misleading content. That's exactly what it says. Misleading content, content intended to trick or mislead others. And I don't believe that's the case. I believe I was wrongfully accused of these things here, which means they took away my YouTube partnership and I'm no longer able to get paid for ads. I'm no longer monetized, so I was demonetized from YouTube. Why do I continue to do this? Because I see far more value in providing you with quality content than making any type of money on ads. One day, I'll probably make ads again. I'll be reintroduced to the YouTube partnership and I will make money on ads. But for right now, I do not want to do a disservice to our LTE members who I go live with every single morning at market open. We lock in profits, we make great decisions, and overall we educate people to be able to make profits on their own. If I eventually disappear on YouTube, or I am no longer available, or something happens to me down the line, I want you guys to know and know how to make money in the stock market without me. Right? The whole point of this channel is to educate you and to be able to make money on your own every single day and become more knowledgeable about the stock market, more profitable long term, so that way you don't necessarily even have to watch my YouTube videos anymore. I want to make you self-sufficient to be able to make money online. And by locking in $50 a day, $100 a day in profits, you are well on your way to becoming more self-sufficient. You're well on your way to be able to make money every single day, every week, every month, trading stocks. Trading it, whether it be day trading, swing trading, long-term investing, or dividend capturing. Those are all great strategies to have when it comes to making money in the stock market. And then you could lead into different things, right? YouTube, real estate, buying and selling real estate, buying and selling cars, or any items that you see value in. The whole point is what you see value in, by making sure you show up consistently every day and you put in the work, because I can't put the work in for you. I found consistency in the market. Now you need to find consistency in the market as well. Consider joining our Learn to Earn team. First link in the description below. We actually will be going to a paid service very soon. We have over 750 members. Once we cross over 1,000 members in our Discord, it'll no longer be free. We will charge people a small fee to get into this community. And although I've been very reluctant over the years to charge anyone for any content, I'm providing a lot of value. I'm providing you with live streams daily to where you can not only get inside my head as to why I'm taking these positions, but also get to watch me get in and out of positions, lock in profits, and I actually answer questions that anyone has for me during the live stream for those live chat rooms that are available. Also, you get our Learn to Earn lesson library, which takes you from zero knowledge to 100% knowledge of how to invest and trade in the stock market, and to become more confident and knowledgeable and have the ability to take those trades on your own without having to copy me, without having to look for that next big setup, or that make a screener to find the trending stocks. And you also get our live private chat room where you get to connect with over 1,000 day traders, sometimes even in your area. And if you guys don't want to do any of that, we also have our free community of investing for beginners on the private Facebook group. We have over 72,000 members now in that community, and I want to showcase that to you real quick. If you go to Investing for Beginners community on Facebook, you can see we have 71,200 members in this community. We talk everything from, you know, ETFs to real estate to dividends to how to set up accounts for your children if that's something you want to do as well, 401ks, people who have $1,000 to invest in something. It's not just day trading related, and I want you guys to have all these different resources available to you for whatever markets you decide to invest in or trade in. So yeah, with that said, it didn't look like we had very many active members on here today. Really no one actually wanting to share any of their stocks with us, and we are at about 25 minutes. So hope I provided you guys with a lot of content today. We will be live at tomorrow at market open. It'll be about 7:30 my time, or of course 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to be a part of that, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, join the Discord, first link in the description below, and we will see you all tomorrow for another live day trading session. We're currently up $55 on the day, about 2.5%. I believe we crossed over $60 during this live stream, or about 3%, and so we are already in the green before even going in to a day trading session tomorrow at market open. Maybe we can double this. On Friday we made over $140. It was about 7%. So if we can make another $100 to $140 tomorrow, then that's even better. So remember, my goal is to make 2% a day, which is about $50. That's pretty comfortable growing this small account, and if we can make more than that, then we're even farther ahead in our long-term goal that we have for ourselves. Remember, locking in 2% a day is 10% a week, and that results in about 40% a month, which means you could double your account size every 10 weeks, which is simply amazing. All right, so I appreciate your guys' time. Like always, smash the like button, and let's end the year on a green note. Thanks, guys, and have a great day.